My name is Chris Kessner. I'm from Bunker Hill, West Virginia. March of 2021, me and my girlfriend had some good news, and we had been out just celebrating the day, and I had just put a new tuner on my motorcycle and out enjoying the day, and I wanted to see what the new tuner actually did for the bike, so I was playing with the bike a little harder than I probably should have been. So we were on a pretty long stretch of highway. There wasn't any vehicles in sight, so I figured it'd be the perfect opportunity to really open it up and see what the bike had and what the tuner did for the bike. And I pushed it over 100 miles an hour, ended up getting radared by a police officer who pulled me over. After being pulled over, they had problems identifying me. They kept getting my information wrong, and for some reason, I'm not exactly sure why. And then one of the IDs that they thought they had ended up being a person with multiple DUIs. So then they proceeded to give me a field sobriety test. The field sobriety test we were in a unique spot, so I actually had to walk down a grassy knoll into a flat gravel park lot and proceeded to do the field sobriety test. I thought I did fine, and after that, they proceeded to charge me with driving under the influence. After the field sobriety test, and they brought me back up to the cruiser and proceeded to give me the field breathalyzer test, and I ended up blowing a .16. They charged me at that point, arrested me, took me back to the station, and then I took another breath test there. My biggest concern was I carry a CDL and I travel a lot for work. I travel out of town, out of state, and my job provides me with a pretty nice life, and a DUI would have ruined that. It would have taken my whole livelihood from me, and I was pretty scared at that point because I didn't know what my future held. So after I was charged and released, I went into panic mode basically and started researching DUI attorneys and called and set up an appointment with the top 3 that I found and who were recommended to me. When I met with Harley, he was a lot different than the other attorneys. He made you feel like you were somebody. You weren't just a client. Like him and Heather, they made you feel like family. What I enjoyed the most about Heather and Harley they were very attentive. I mean, they gave me personal cell phone numbers that I could reach out and contact them if needed. The result that I ended up getting was better than I could have ever imagined, because I was charged with quite a few charges outside of the DUI, and we were able to plea it down to reckless driving, and I had to do some breath monitoring stuff for a few months. After it was all done, I was able to continue my job with my CDLs and keep my livelihood. The end result after it was all said and done is the DUI was dismissed. We worked a plea deal for reckless driving and some breath monitoring stuff. Then when it was all said and done, and I was able to keep my CDL and my life intact. If anyone were to ever find themselves in a position that I was in, I would not hesitate to recommend Harley and Heather to them, and my only advice to them would be, don't waste your time and money like I did, and just go to him first.